at the San Marcos River today, and we're going to do a little bit of snorkeling. Now normally I use my Octomask. The Octomask is a regular mask, has a place for the GoPro on it, and you use a snorkel. Now I've found a lot of times that there's people they don't like the snorkel, they don't like biting down on it, and I've often wished that there was some kind of a full face mask. Well, a company did come up with a full face mask, and I thought it was a pretty cool looking device, but they were about $150, and I thought for the casual snorkeler, way too expensive. Anyway, I was on GearBest.com, and I noticed they had the same mask for the $30 to $40 range, and I was like, you know, at that price I've just got to give it a try. So I ordered one, I just got it in. It's got the GoPro piece on here, full face mask. And the interesting thing about this design is, as you breathe in, the air comes here, it goes over the inside glass to clear it. But when you breathe out, there's two valves, one here and one here, which stop the flow from going back this way and force it out here. So if there's any water, it'll purge. And it also has two little runways internally up here, so it exits out through the snorkel. So as you're breathing, the mask is naturally clearing itself, at least in theory. So we're going to take this, we're going to go down and we're going to give it a test, and I'll let you know how it works. And we'll give it a shot here. The interesting thing is, because I don't have a mouthpiece, I can talk even while I'm underwater. So that's kind of interesting. I couldn't do that before. Let's check out the snorkel function. So far, so good. This is so weird, being able to talk underwater. Now, of course, you got to be careful because you don't want to run out of air. But I'm a big blowhard anyway, so that's not bad. Now, I do notice a little bit of fogging. The mask works pretty well, but I still might have to treat the inside a little bit. Now I'm going to try clearing it. No. Do not like that. If you get water in there, you don't have enough breath to clear it, so that's definitely a minus. For shallow, yeah, but for deep stuff, I don't think that's going to work. We'll give it a little bit more of a test. I'm heading up to a deep spot. I don't really have a choice. I can't fight the current. For surface stuff, it's good, but I don't know if I'd want to try clearing this thing. We'll go through the deep spot here, and then when I come out the other side, I'll give it a try. For somebody that's never snorkeled and on the surface, I think it's pretty good. But I don't know if you're about an experienced person or not. Okay, so let me get through the deep section here. We'll give it a try. Yeah. Grab the goggles. Tell you what, I don't get as much air as I do with my snorkel. It seems a little bit more restricted. Not super bad, but I've got big lungs, so I usually suck through a lot more air. So, yeah. So, let me show you a little trick. Toothpaste, put it in your mask, rinse it out, and your mask won't fog up on you for quite a while. You just want to get most of it out, or your eyes will get a little stingy. I've gotten so used to it, I don't even care anymore. But anyway, back to the review. So this is the new full face mask, and this is the one that I normally use. Now you saw the trouble that I had with this trying to clear it. So a diver or a snorkeler or whatever, quite often they're going to get water in their mask. All right, and you go like that and you can clear it. I'll show you what it looks like underwater here. Okay. So you can see it's really easy to do. You know, it doesn't even take a big breath. So I think nothing of going like that, getting water in the mask, cleaning it out, blowing it out. And this thing, I've got big lungs. I could only clear the water down to here. Well, guess what? It's still over my nose, so I couldn't breathe. So if you get this thing, shallow water, only as deep as you can stand up in. Don't go in deep water with it. Because if you do and it gets filled up, you're not going to be able to take a breath. You're going to be ripping this thing off your head. So, sorry, but I got to give this one a thumbs down. Yeah, if you do get one of these, another thing you should be aware of, this thing can pull off. It's got a little latch, and they got a little rubber thing. And there's nothing in the instructions that tell you how to use it, but I figured it out. There's a little groove here. You got to put that O-ring on there, and then you're really going to have to fight like crazy to get this thing on there. But if you don't do that, and you're swimming along and you bump it, it can do that. And if you're underwater, not a good thing.